Must be shit. No, I don't know.
But-
I really don't know much about dungeons. I've seen that one cutscene, like whatever like got leaked of it, where it was like the dude. He's like, "Oh, I'm like the Forge Master. Go and play Gauntlet for me." And that's really it. And I guess the Forge Master is supposed to be the worker, um, which I think is
Well, like the big dude.
yeah. Like I thought
Yeah,
someone
no, I
said
don't
that.
think that's the worker.
It's not. Well, cause I
No.
but I like that idea. I
He
like
gets
the
shanked
idea.
by Arthur.
Wait, does he? Wait. Okay,
Yeah,
are
in
we
the
making
ending
shit up or
cutscene.
we serious?
No,
Wait,
no,
there's
no.
an ending cutscene?
It's it got data mined or something by this
Bro,
Mr.
this is
Toledo.
real. What?
Um,
What? I gotta see this. What? He's like, I'm the Forge Master. Then Alzar is like, fuck you, bitch. And he's like, oh! What?
yeah, it got leaked on Twitter like a few months ago or something, or maybe even a
Oh,
year ago.
dude, I've only ever seen the intro thing where he's like, I'm the Forge Master. Go.
There's quite a lot of stuff actually,
But is it really Alzar? How do we know? Is it like
because
just him?
it's him in
Just
his
him?
armor in the Vault of Tears.
Holy shit!
I
He's
don't.
just straight up Alpha.
Is it pinned
Oh
in
my
Lord
god.
discussion? Let me have a look.
Wow.
Um,
Alright, so do we just like do the soundtrack shit first and then cause I gotta know about that shit.
okay, I'll send you the message link.
Oh my god,
It's
I've been
in
live this
it's
whole
it's
time.
pinned in Lord discussion.
I just clicked on the stream. I
Okay.
didn't know that we're still here. Well, hello everyone. If
Greeting.
here.
I think we got
Yeah,
the
cause I
audio
hear
in.
it. Yeah, I hear it.
Always so unsure about the audio. It's
It's
troublesome.
low, but
What's his name?
Turn the audio
Okay,
a little
I
bit.
pinged you in the general chat to the message link of the dungeon stuff.
Okay, I think our
do
audio is
I
live. Anybody in chat?
should I
How's our audio levels?
I think it's a little low on my end, but my volume mixing is always like terrible on my PC, so I don't know. The question is, should I wait for my reaction to this stuff? Like, should I have my reaction to the stuff on stream, like, since we're here?
That'd be fun to do, like after the tier list. I like that idea.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll just wait for it. I'll wait for it. Cause why not? I didn't know this should exist. I really only ever saw that first cutscene. I want to see Alstar kill people. I'm always down for watching my boy Alstar murder people. That's the whole thing.
Okay, well I think we are indeed ready to get started. Hello everybody in chat. I'm of course the archivist.
Hello
I'll
there.
let my constituents here introduce themselves though.
Constituents. That makes me feel so fancy.
But yeah, whoever
You
wants
wanna
to go
go
first.
I was gonna go last.
Oh.
But it's too late now. I'm already here. Hello everyone. I am Civic Unbound. That's me. For real, for real.
Yo, what's up? It's Dot Noscoper, the epic Infinity Blade admin and Twitch streamer. Hello there.
Hell yeah, Epic Games enthusiast.
Yeah, that's me.
I can't say that about myself, to be honest. Infinity Blade lives rent free in my brain every day, but that's kind of the most I could like say about it, for me. Like it's just it's like how people are with the Star Wars prequels. Apparently, like that's how I am with Infinity Blade. Where like it just won't get out of my head. Like I wake up and I'm like, haha, that's like Infinity Blade, and then everyone says like, shut up, nobody knows what that is, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, these are of course Civic and Darth. We are doing something a little more interesting today. I seem to be swapping back and forth every other stream doing, I guess, regular editing stuff, low-key stuff, and then every other one we do something a little more interesting, and this time we are doing another tier list.
Tier lists are great. I don't care what anyone says. I love tier list content.
We need to do a Titan tier list.
That would be cool if we could get all the enemies, but I honestly
I don't think there are even images of them all.
Yeah, I try, and I have a hard time finding a lot of them. But that would be very ambitious, though. Oh my god.
I
They're
will add
not
it to the
even all
list.
on the wiki.
Yeah, we'll have to add it to the list.
Yeah. We need a locations tier list as well. Just rank everything in Infinity Blade.
Yeah, okay. the list.
Geography.
Got me thinking about my favorite locations. I don't know. I'll save that in case that happens.
It very well might. I don't know. Yeah, we'll add it to the list. Just gonna be a.
Are we just going from left to right?
So,
Yeah, I figured
how
we'll
are
go
we
through.
going to listen to the music? Because I guess I shouldn't be playing the audio from the stream, right? Because then I'll hear double.
Depends if you care about it getting copyright claimed or not.
That's the thing. I haven't ever had an issue with any of the Infinity Blade music. The only thing that's ever gotten copyright claimed on my channel is the one track from the Shadow Complex soundtrack.
Oh, that's
that-
crazy. But that's not even officially released, is it?
I mean, not on like Spotify or anything, but it did get a physical
Yeah,
release.
so why did that get claimed when this stuff has been released on
Yeah, because the one
streaming
song
service?
was, the one song was like more of a poppy song. So it, like from
Yeah.
an established
Oh, I
artist.
guess.
What was it? Light of the Day, Dark Night?
Yeah, yes it was.
I guess it finds that stuff easier to pick up than this ambient sound. So
Because Josh Akers a really cool dude like that.
Could be an Epic's
Yeah.
That, I mean,
fan
I
content
don't know.
policy. The Epic's fan content policy is really generous, so
when's the Chair Games employees tier list?
no, if anybody from Epic is
I
listening,
figured-
thank you.
I figured we were gonna listen to the music and kind of like skim or like go through it.
I mean, yeah, that's up
That's
to
up to you
archivists.
That's
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
I know what they all sound like, but
Can you guys hear the music that's playing right now?
No.
Wait,
Well, I
let me
mean, I
check.
if I played from the stream.
know what they all sound like.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear me. So. Oh yeah, I can. I can on the stream. I heard the din 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 din. That's Safe Harbor, right?
Is yes.
I heard some Safe Harbor.
Yeah, I hear it on the stream, but not only on the stream.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on the Discord stream. Because he's just showing one window, I think, not the whole screen. I heard some Safe Harbor. Oh, I just heard myself.
That was probably through my mic.
Okay, so let me make a quick adjustment. Nope, that was the wrong one.
Yeah, I think if you share your whole screen on Discord, you might be able to, or like a certain window, then we might be able to hear the audio that you play from as well.
Oh yeah, I was.
Where are you playing it from?
If you're sharing your browser, you could just like open like another tab with like YouTube in it or something, and then it would be playing the audio from your browser, but also still have the page open with the tier list.
True. But now,
No. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything.
I can just pull up the tracks and listen to them at the same time that you are doing it. If you want to do it like that.
good question. It's either at least for the Discord cards, either I share the Spotify screen or I share the tier list.
Yeah, you can share the tier list screen and we can just have another tab open to listen to the music ourselves at the same time if you want.
That would probably be best if that works for you too.
Yeah, I can do that. Do you have Spotify Civic or do you need to use YouTube for it?
One more time. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat.
Do you have Spotify or do you need to use YouTube to listen to the tracks?
Oh, we're
I
gonna
think
do
it's
it
all on
our own.
YouTube, right? Yeah, independently, just at the same
Okay.
time we can listen.
Yeah, I got Spotify. Let me open it up. I just hope it might bleed a little. I'll try to my headset is not fantastic, and I haven't been able to set up my microphone yet. Let's see. Old Josh Baker.
Yeah, sorry folks, the full-time streamer is not running this stream, so that's Darth.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to dig for it whenever.
So yeah, do we want to go in order of what's shown here? Do we want to go in order of the album?
Let's go in
Oh.
order of the album if that's okay. Just keep
Okay,
it,
Yeah,
like,
that'd be
easy.
epic. Let me locate the album.
That works. Let me know when you guys are ready to go, and we will get
Infinity
started.
Blade, the complete. So with Father, I will avenge you.
Yeah. Get my volume adjusted here.
Oh, I know trivia about this track.
We'll take any trivia, yeah.
The intro sound there, like wow, but it's actually a stock sound that people can use in like media companies can use.
I've heard it in different songs. There's a
Yeah,
song
I've
from-
heard it
I think
in
it's
like
Darkest
TV show as
Dungeon
well.
or something like that. Literally starts off with the same sound. So whenever
Yeah.
my music is on shuffle in Spotify, I'm like, oh, Father. Oh no, okay, it's the song.
Yeah, I heard it in a BBC TV show soundtrack as well. So I think that like particular wow bit is just like a stock sound that people can use as like a dramatic effect thing.
Yeah, I think it's a brass stinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
sound
brass
libraries.
stinger. Father, I will avenge you. Okay, so we got from F to S, I assume.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think Father, I avenge you is a solid A. Like, I don't even have to like really listen to like. I think it's an A.
It's got the Radio theme in it.
Yep.
Where it's got the bow, 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 bow. It's
Like,
nice.
when the
Yeah,
drop.
exactly. Yeah.
The drop is where it's all at, though. That's like that's the
Mm-hmm.
when you play this song, like you skip to the drop and you hit the gritty is what you do.
It is kind of iconic. It's like the first song you hear in the entire game. So.
But I will say the mysticism of the intro is really good, and I kind of miss that from. There was a lot of that in IB1, some of it in IB2, and I don't think there was as much of it at all in IB3's OST. But I really miss where there were times where they just kind of let it be fantasy, you know, and like build up this like mystique. And this song really kind of like it hits in that like first half. You're like, oh man, what's going on right now? I'm like in this
Yeah, good
castle.
sound.
Yeah.
What
so-
do you think, Archivist?
Yeah, I'm playing that for chat right now, so they can hear it, or at least they should be able to. Yeah, this is a good one. Of course, going to defer to you guys because you guys are resident music experts, but this does set the
I
tone.
feel so weird every time you say that. It's like, well, you have the objective opinion about music. It's like, please, I don't.
Yeah, I'd say A
I'm just
tier
a man.
probably. Maybe it could be moved down later, but I think A tier is a solid first spot to put it.
I feel like I probably should have said this when I introduced myself, but I make music and I also make. I guess I make Infinity Blade music at this point. These are two projects I've made music for that are Infinity Blade related, so that's pretty neat.
I was planning to do my own YouTube video on breaking down every Infinity Blade track,
Oh hell yeah!
comparing all
I
the
would love that.
motifs.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah. So for me, it's A. For me, it's A. Like I
Yeah,
don't think it's S, but it's definitely A.
I think A is fair.
Yeah.
Sets the tone for the game. It's a good bombastic start.
Yeah. So,
Now we got
Um,
Bloodlines.
oh yeah, baby.
Let me listen to Bloodlines. I need a refresher on Bloodlines. Oh, right.
This
right.
is when you start the new game
Yeah.
and you're like, the Padre Vagabundsky.
Yeah. Rage Vara Copachita.
This is not a Pangean stream, guys. Padre Pikavunze.
I really only care to memorize Elosium's Pangean because it's the only Pangean that ever sounded good and that mattered. I will never be able to imagine Elosium in English. Bloodlines is really good. I honestly
it
I
is
put
nice.
Bloodlines in A also. I put it before Father.
It's
I Will
got
Avenge
like
You.
the drums more motif in it, and like the same
Mhm.
instrumentation, like the harpsichord stuff.
Yep.
Which is really
Uh,
nice, and the choir stuff is
yeah,
really
it's
nice.
again, it like I said before, it just lets it be fantasy. It
It
just
really
lets
sets
you
the
be
tone for
in
it.
that
Yeah.
moment, and I like it a lot. Again, a lot of IB1 was like the whole mystery of it, and it really captures it like super well, just from the start.
Yeah. So
All
yeah,
right,
I'd say 80. Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Guardian of the
Gate.
Gate.
Yeah, let's move on to Guardian then.
Oh, bro, this one goes hard actually.
I don't know. This is gonna probably be like a F minus for me. I don't know.
Really? This plays when you fight the Horn's Guardian,
I know,
and
I
the
know.
dude, and he goes like, "Wow," when you hit him, and he's got like the funny red eyes.
This one's kind of tough for me, to be honest.
I drew this guy for a DOTM once, the Horned Guardian.
Like the sound design behind it is fantastic. Like the way that it has like some of that sci-fi like
Yeah.
element in there, but it's just faint enough where you don't really like think about it, is like a pretty genius like way of foreshadowing it. And it is very tense. But I would say I'd say B though. It doesn't hit the highs of the other two.
The very end has the drums more theme, so I like the continuity.
Oh yeah, the end is fantastic.
And the start of it is awesome, but then it just settles into like basic battle ambience stuff. So it's not that exciting in the middle. So yeah, I say B tier.
Yeah. Like to me, B is like it's good. It's good.
Yeah. It has redeemable qualities.
Unlike me.
What do you think, Argivers?
I am always a big fan of the choral pieces, so
Yeah.
anything with the chorus.
Choir is so good. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. I think like I don't know. I think it's like 90% of the songs.
Link to Infinity Blade OST, please. What, like a Spotify link, a YouTube link?
Got some people in chat. It's always good to see. Caboose,
Alexander. Oh god, I'm so bad
Mr.
at like
Benton, Vault Dweller.
I don't even have it open.
Yeah, there's a whole conversation.
I'll send the Spotify link.
Razor the Rad King, yeah. Luckily, it is on Spotify. I haven't checked Apple Music to see if it's there.
I think it is. I feel like when he uploaded it, it's on SoundCloud as well.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Josh Aker is a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, it'd be on YouTube as well, but no, Razor, it wouldn't have the...
Actually...
It wouldn't have all of them, so to speak. It's gonna be missing the unreleased tracks. With
even when it came off Spotify, it was gone. It was still on SoundCloud.
True. Okay, cool. Thanks, Lord Zuck. It is on Apple Music. That's good to hear. And of course, YouTube. I mean, yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's on SoundCloud. I mean, was that?
Yeah, they had like the whole albums. Yeah, it was like the official album, like in order and everything, with all the track names and like the high quality stuff compared to just the data mined, like just raw MP3 files or OGS as they were, I think. Yeah.
Huh.
Now I have the chat open. Hello everyone.
Greetings.
I will say I'm a bit lower energy than I usually am. I've been working a lot. Tired. Oh, God.
Here's your opportunity to get your mind off of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, next
it is 1 a.m. for me right now.
My swords, take out my Pangean manual, start going to town.
Yeah, I'm sorry this is so late for you, Darth, and everybody else that's not in America.
It's okay. I wouldn't miss an Infinity Blade soundtrack tier list for anything.
He was ready.
Yeah. Iron and Blood.
All right, let's go through
Iron and Blood.
I don't remember Iron and Blood too well.
Oh, let me listen to the middle bit. This has got it has like a really big like jump scare in the middle, like with the instrumentation. It does have some really nice strings and stuff. It's basically just an ambient track for a battle, but like the
One of the
strings
top
and stuff go
entries.
from like 1 minute and 5 seconds onwards. It goes really hard, honestly.
I'm skimming through it.
When it starts getting to like the ramping up, and it has that like finisher cutscene music. And then it plays some like really nice like out of tune piano notes at the end. Like those sound really ambient and like cool. Let me find the timestamp for. Oh. Yeah, that sounds hot. Yeah, if you listen from like 132 onwards, you hear the piano notes. But yeah, I mean, most people probably don't know it that well. I just know it really well from listening to the soundtrack. But it's not like that memorable. Like it has really good.
That's a solid C
Yeah.
for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, it has good elements, but that's just
Oh,
because
we didn't
Josh
put
Aker is a
Guardian of the
goat.
Gate in B.
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah, Guardians of the Gate B.
Goes B. Cool. Okay, and
For me, it's probably a C tier. I mean,
Yeah, I see.
if I think about the Infinity Blades as a community remembering this track, they probably wouldn't. So
Like
Precisely.
it's not bad, but I just feel like it has like opportunity
yeah,
to be a lot more than what it is, and it kind of misses it in a couple places. And
it just serves as like just a basic battle track.
yeah, I feel like it meanders a bit.
It's like a filler episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not much to say. I'd agree with C tier, maybe even lower. I definitely don't want to have these upper tiers be bloated too much. So it's a good spot
Well,
for
we can
now.
always move stuff down.
That's true.
Citadel, my goat.
Citadel.
Where are we at? Citadel here.
Let's hear it.
This is one of my favorite IB2 tracks, even though it first came in IB1. This is like basic castle ambience when you're exploring and like opening the chest and stuff and tapping on the gold bags. And it's named after Dark Citadel.
I feel like it should be B, but I want to put it at the end of A.
Yeah,
Just because I feel like it's such a masterpiece of like
it's
intrigue and
iconic, I
ambience.
think. There's probably no one who doesn't know what Citadel sounds like.
Yeah, like it's really good.
It's got like this low synth bass, while it's got like this like kind of rattling instrumentation. Honestly, it's like alternating.
Because it's trying to be just unnerving enough to keep you on your toes, and I feel like it does that really well.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say it's tense, but it just gives it just enough like intrigue. It's just I think intrigue is definitely just how
it's got like that perfect blend.
Like
It's got like
you're
the
in it.
traditional instrumentation, but like also synth and like some kind of bass really deep. So it like combines like the feel of Infinity Blade with the modern technology and the medieval stuff.
The piano in there is very and the reverb where it's very spacious. It's very cryptic. It gives you the idea that there is something sinister taking place. Very ominous. I like it a lot.
Even adds like a middle eight to it. It doesn't just repeat itself. It's got like different bits in it, and like these striking chords that sometimes happen, like the really high pitched stuff. Almost sounds like the metal gates opening and stuff. Like it actually sounds like background sounds you might hear in the castle. So
it's kind of like a soundscape.
Yeah, I'd say it's
I
80
hear
definitely.
it at 3 in the morning when I sneak to the kitchen to get a snack.
Get your shredded cheese at 3 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so where is it?
I think an A tier.
Yeah, I think so. Where even? Oh, it's there. It's there. Did you make all these images for it?
I did, yes.
Nice.
He's a very talented guy, that Ark.
Impressive. Hey, for the I can't escape my sins one, you should have done the photoshopped Cyrus face. I did where I enlarged all his facial features and made it the emoji in the Infinity Blade cell.
I'll be honest.
Wait,
I just
are we putting Citadel in B? I don't know. I I feel like it should be A.
I like
I don't know.
Citadel,
It's-
but is it that high? Maybe bottom of A.
in the chat, people
You know
say
what? Okay, okay.
Citadel
Let's
is
go.
a favorite of this dude. And Lord Zuck says this song is the definition of IB1. Like, it's so iconic.
I think it should be B, but my heart tells me A. That's how I feel about it.
Why are they talking about feta cheese in the chat?
Feta cheese.
Because
I
we were
said
talking about
shredded
City
cheese.
Heat.
Sorry,
Oh,
that's the meme, isn't it?
I mean, listen, they're all little feta cheese at 3 a.m.
Little feta crumble.
Exactly. Just little crumble, little cake
feta
or two.
cheese in the pinnacle of sanctification at 3 a.m. Gone deathless.
Listen, that's what Alistar's got to do, man. When he's having those late night cravings, you know how hard it is to go around the Citadel, or not the Citadel, freaking House X, and not be recognized by every single dude there. It's like, are you going down for a late night snack house? He's like, no, I was patrolling the halls to make sure everything was in order.
No doubt,
peach
Bento.
cobbler. We got
Better cheese
feta
for sure.
cobbler.
Better cheese for sure. For 3
Yeah.
a.m. is like
yeah.
Limburger
For
hours.
3 a.m., I need that mozzarella if I'm questing in my kitchen at 3
no,
a.m.
real Limburger hours.
Infinity Blade cheese tier list.
Fenweed cheese.
Alright. We got the Blade Master.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
bro, Blade Master is
we think
actually
it's Citadel high
amazing.
B or low A?
A tier.
A.
Okay, we'll go low A for now.
Yeah, low A, definitely. Before we listen to Blade Master, I want to say that a lot of these songs, from having experience making music for different projects, I believe Josh Aker made a lot of these songs for specific purposes, but then, given that it's a video game, some of them had to be used to fill space as that kind of thing happens. And as the creator, you usually have to be like, all right, sure. But I the Blade Master is a that going in because it shares a similar motif at the end of I Remember Everything.
Yeah. Dun,
Yep. Yeah.
And dun,
And it's
dun,
called the Blade
dun.
Master. Who is
Yeah.
the Blade Master other than Alsar?
This theme features in Sekian Desert, which has no real connection, to be honest.
To Alsar?
I don't know Sekian Desert because the only relevant boss there is Terravax.
Are you
I
you
mean-
saying that they use this theme for Terravax?
Yeah, it is. It's in I Remember Everything, which is trombone stuff going on in there, and then there's just electric guitar on the top of it. It sounds great.
I don't know how we feel about this.
That's just
I think it's
my-
a C.
uh,
Yeah.
bias towards it, like actually knowing all of it. Like I've listened to it many times. It's
I mean,
really nice to me. But
I have two, but I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to put my finger on it. But
I just love like the guitar stuff at the end when it's like going in like the descending sequences.
it is really nice. Kind of like
Yeah, I guess it could be like C tier maybe, but it's so much
good
better
because-
than Iron and Blood though.
I mean, I could settle for B, I guess.
Because I think
but
it's
definitely
got
a
a
low
motif
end
that is
for B.
reused, and it's like a pretty good one to me, and it's got much more interesting instrumentation, and like it's got a proper progressive journey through it instead of
Okay.
just being
I think
like
if it's B,
ambience for most of them.
I think it's got to be
Yeah, maybe a low B.
Guardian. Then,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah, lower than Guardian of the Gate for sure. But
Okay,
Yeah.
where are we thinking?
Yeah, lower B. Lower B.
Lower B.
Yeah, I think so.
I gotta find it first.
He's
I
wearing
just
the blue
like
steel there.
skimmed.
I need
Yeah.
art.
There it is. I
I
literally
need art
just
of
I
the
skimmed
archivist
through.
at a. I need art of the archivist at a desk with a bunch of paperwork, and he's like frantic.
Nah, bro, I wouldn't put this as E Ranger. He says it's Woodchester's
I believe it is.
Woodchester's the Blade Master.
Yeah. But that's the thing, that's silly to me. Why wouldn't the Winchester be the Blade Master?
I've still memorized this dude's step backs. He's one of the hardest.
I hated the
people.
Winchester, dude. I hated him.
Bro's head goes 360.
I guess he, in the world of Infinity Blade, I guess he's supposed to be like a golem or something. I don't know. But,
He's got a fully rotatable
idea.
head.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of miss when Infinity.
He's got like human flesh.
I don't like the explaining and giving an answer.
Maybe he's a cyborg.
Yeah, to me, like the wood jester is just this weird magical cursed being that we're not supposed to question. I don't want like Donald Mustard to sit down and be like, well, you know, the science behind the wood jester. I'm like, I don't care. Stop it. You're really ruining
my
the
job,
mysticism
yeah.
for me.
That's my job.
It's the same thing with the stone demon. I think you guys are talking about the stone demon. It's like, oh, the stone demon's like a golem. Like, tell him. I'm just like, stop it.
Infinity Blade deaths. Number 10.
It's our job.
Donald
Oh.
Mustard personally came to my house and killed my respect for the series by not making Issa's hair black in the game.
Wow.
Classic.
I thought Issa's hair
Top
was
10
black.
Infinity
I guess- I
Blade
think
deaths.
brown.
Not in
Number
the game,
10.
it's
When Donald
brown.
Mustard
Oh.
personally came to my house and killed
I
my
don't-
respect for the
I'll be
series
honest,
by not
you guys
making
wanna
Issa's hair
quickly
black
catch
in
me
the
up some more
games.
with the black hair Issa meme, because I don't I do not fully understand.
Yeah.
There's
So
inconsistency between the book and the game.
yeah, in Infinity Blade Awakening, she's described as not only having black hair, but she's a foreigner. You know, she's come from a different land. She doesn't know the language, and then in Infinity Blade,
Avery.
even Infinity Blade 2.
Oh,
and
so
then
they're
Infinity Blade
literally
3,
like she has black
got
hair
brown hair.
in the book.
literally, yeah.
and then
just dyed it.
and then you
in number
cried,
3,
and then you
yeah, I cried. She had brown hair, and she didn't have an
Yeah,
accent or
yeah.
anything. Not even in Infinity Blade 2. I can excuse the brown hair thing
Issa
because
sucks.
technically between Infinity Blade Awakening and number 3 is like 12, 13 years at least.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
decade has passed. So
And
the hair
all
change I
the
can
time she
excuse,
spent
but-
freeing Cyrus.
Exactly. But it
Holy
would have been
shit.
nice to have an accent. Just the meme is, it's ironic, but it's also just kind of a sign of our dissatisfaction with
Yeah.
some of the things that get retconned or just aren't consistent.
What about the plural pens?
We don't
we
talk
need
about
the
the
nerd
pens,
to make the
Darth.
mystery look real, though. Like, that's
The
understandable.
pens.
Like, listen, everyone could say whatever they want about Issa. I don't understand how anyone could care about such a vile, disgusting, wretched creature when the Lindre is right over there. Beautiful goddess of a woman. Anyways.
If we're gonna do that, we're gonna talk about Lux. We're talking about Lux here, real Lux hours.
Who's
Okay.
Lux?
Exactly. Don't even.
From
I'm
the
about to
book.
say,
Don't
who
leave
is...
this chat if you
Oh,
don't know who Lux is.
Damn, dude, I'm getting bodied right now. You haven't even read the first Infinity Blade book, dude? I've only
Really,
read...
the second
you did
one,
read the
excuse me.
books.
Wait,
She's
is she in the second
Thank
one?
you very much. Yes.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm shit. Is that the person who's Rageror's, like, sidekick or whatever? I thought that was Eve's or whatever. I don't remember.
That's Eve's.
been a-
No,
it's been a bit
Lux
since I read
is
that
a former. Lux is a former general or some kind of military commander. under Seed,
was this in
who
the
joins
side...
the rebellion.
Was this... Yeah, this was the side plot between Cyrus and Issa making the army to fight the worker, and
Yeah.
then he
Yes.
bombs all of them, and then he laughs. He goes, "My brain is so large."
She was one of the rebels. One of the, like, the resistance fighters.
Um,
An older
Yeah.
woman with battle knowledge.
I think Cyrus, and I like Cyrus as a character. I know a lot of people don't like Cyrus. I can completely understand that. But I like
Why did
Cyrus,
Cyrus do that? Is he stupid?
but goddamn, man, I think writing a story that's compelling and interesting around Cyrus is really hard. And I'm gonna keep it real. In the book, I only read that book for Rager. I didn't really care about Cyrus's plot too much. Um, so,
But the details, the world building.
but I'll take your
Yeah,
word
the
for it. I'll take your word
sacrifice.
that Lux was, she was. She was, you know, I'll read it again. They'll be like, "Yes, Lux, yes, Queen."
Jake Marden.
No,
I
that's
have
an
a,
ironic thing too.
I have a friend who doesn't even care about Infinity Blade, but he really likes Sadie, and I'm like, "You're weird. You're a
Sadies.
weirdo." Anyway, Lulindre is where it's at, and I will hear nothing else.
Bro, you know what we
Yeah, we'll
got
do
next?
our Infinity Blade waifu
Dungeon.
tier list.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's even that
Yeah.
many, dude. There's like four
Stone
women.
Oracle.
Oh, for including enemies.
Storm-
Oh
oh,
god.
Bro, I
Yeah,
love
good old,
Stone Oracle.
If we're including
good
enemies,
old Siren.
Fell Siren.
Yeah,
Fell
good old
Siren.
Siren.
no, MX Ninja.
MX Ninja.
S tier.
Yeah, bro, MX Ninja.
Bro, I'll
S
take
tier.
I'll take Fel Siren on a date. I'll go to McDonald's and buy Fel Siren some chicken nuggets, dude.
What's the one
Oh
with
my
the
God.
halogen? Ah, shit, the one like Saburai. The other one that's at the Pinnacle Monastery.
Uh,
The
That
yeah,
uses
fucking
Ouroboros.
Bugeisha?
Oh yeah, Bugashai one.
good old Radroy. Yeah, people don't like Cyrus. Not like a ton of people, but I've come across quite a few people that are like, Cyrus is a terrible protagonist, and I'm like, I mean, he could definitely be better. Like, I get it. I think he came into his own a little too late, like in 3, because in 2 he is kind of a piece of cardboard. Um, but I do like Cyrus. I do find him likable.
The Gargap wife.
Oh god, not fucking Gargap.
Gargap.
Bro, for people that don't know or weren't there for that stream, I'm currently working on a video ranking every single Infinity Blade character, not including the enemies, because I'd be there till I'm like 58. For some of these characters, dude, I had to look up what the fuck Gargap's name was, dude. I did not remember.
You don't know what fake fan.
Yeah, like I was like, because I always just called it the bird. I was like, what the fuck is your
The
name
bird.
again? I was
The
like, yeah, because I mean
bird?
that's all it does. You
The
go
bird.
there.
Bro, the
you-
nest.
just for that.
S tier.
The nest S
Uh,
tier.
the nest, more like the est, because it's S tier.
Okay, all right.
The nest,
Dungeon.
nest is the best.
Oh, dungeon.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
S.
dungeon.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I don't even have to. I listen to Dungeon every other day, dude.
It's so good.
It's
And then it
incredible.
has the dun 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 dun. It's so good.
Yes, it's a tower motif.
Yeah. Mm.
Gotta go with S. You cannot put
S,
dungeon in
high A,
S.
S.
Yeah, I think S for now.
For now.
Mm.
Oh, we have
Pearl
Deathless
section was
Kings
the
next.
last
All right, we might be
tool.
populating that S with another one, cause dude, I don't want to hear shit. Deathless.
Oh,
Kings.
and it's got like Dungeons has got the day rails motif later on in it.
Bro, the
It
Deathless
does, yeah.
Kings is
That,
the
like,
best
like
Infinity
whistling.
Blade song ever.
Yeah, that like oscillating kind of thing. Didn't Josh Aker explain how he made that? I remember seeing it like one of something. But yeah, bro, Dungeons goes hard.
I don't recall.
I feel like there was something how he explained how he made. I watched the videos that you archived, I think, of Josh Aker saying like how to make his music and stuff, like the percussion
Well,
beats
you
and
know.
stuff.
I've
That's
never
true, yeah.
actually watched Josh Aker go through any sort of musical process or anything like that. I've only ever
He's
seen
a pretty
him
cool dude.
in the trailer for Chronicles. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah. Chronicles.
He was-
I'm so sad that didn't get funded.
Yeah, he was like, "I know secrets even Donald Mustard won't tell you," and then he was like, I guess this isn't happening. Never mind.
I was your secrets and your legacy. Die. Never.
But yeah,
Donald
he's got a
Mustard was like,
video.
no.
He's got a couple of videos explaining things. I know he has
I guess I
Yeah.
should check him out.
the one where he
I
kind
didn't
of
know
does a
that they
brief
were a thing.
overview. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's got the brief overview of all of his chair projects. He's got another one that's not on the chair channel from like 2012 or so where he talks about the score, and then there's an article he wrote kind of walking through his process about how he makes the percussion for the quote-unquote battle beats.
Yeah.
And so I did a reading
Oh,
of
hell
that article. It's on the channel.
Damn, Exposed is not only fake
It's kinda
Infinity
cool.
Boy fan, fake Archivist fan too. Can't believe it.
That's an old video
I'm
that I
just
made.
super fan of
It's been a
everything.
while.
Can't believe I don't watch every single one of Archivist videos when they drop.
Yeah.
Like just like stop everything. Like guys, I'm going on break early.
This is why
Guys,
I'm
I
Infinity
quit.
Blade Quizzball Master.
Yeah, Deathless Kings without a doubt, as
Yeah.
literally the
Definitive
best
by
Infinity Blade
Deathless
song
Kings.
ever created.
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's so good. Where'd you put it?
Plus, it's named
put it?
after the best IB1 update.
Yeah,
Uh,
fair. I think it's probably the best Infinity Blade update
Uh,
like ever.
where even is Deathless Kings?
I know, right? I'm trying to find it. I'm like, where do I go?
I just see Revenge of the Kings, but that's different.
Revenge of the
Well.
Kings is a ass.
Oh, do you even have it on
Certified
here?
Yeah, I don't
think
think
you
it's
have
here.
it on here.
Not having the best
should-
Infinity Blade song.
What the hell?
What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
God. Boy, what the hell, boy?
I'd be surprised if I didn't, to be honest. That's
Maybe
You
just
probably got it
saw
confused. with
Revenge of the
King.
Kings, yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, yeah, that's fine.
oh my goodness, what did I do?
Well, we could just pretend like
Oh
it's
my
up there.
goodness, oh my day.
Like it's the best.
I mean, yeah,
one.
it is they're the same song, right? They're the same song.
No,
yeah,
no, dude,
I
no, dude.
mean-
Revenge of the Kings is F for me,
What?
100%. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
hate
fine,
Revenge of
dude.
the Kings, dude. They literally
Yeah,
like
fine.
butchered the best song in the soundtrack. Like Revenge
Oh,
of the
it has
Kings.
got the IB3 stuff in it.
Yeah, like yeah, that's a good way to describe it. They IB3'd all over it. They made it all like synthy and like ambient.
Yeah.
But like not even
think
good ambience. It gets like really
This
repetitive.
plays at the Vault of Tears when it's nighttime and you're fighting Melek. And it also plays like when every dragon attacks you.
Yeah, like it. Not a fan of Revenge of the Kings. Even the ending they
You
kind of
can make a
up.
placeholder Deathless Kings if you want. You can add a new one, right?
I can't. Why is it not? That's so odd. Yeah, I even made I made one for all 44.
Located.
I mean, to me,
There we go. See, there it is.
oh,
Oh, it was down.
I scanned through the. No, I had to import it. So I mean, it's here now.
hell yeah,
Mm.
I definitely made a picture for it. It just didn't end up in the list for some reason. Weird.
it deserves its rightful
Yeah,
throne. up
I guess
top.
Revenge of the Kings is like Walmart Deathless Kings.
Oh, it's worse than that, man. It's your friend who's like learning how to play guitar for the first time. He's played for like a week, and he's like, dude, like I could play Revenge of fucking Deathless Kings. Check it out, dude. And he's like, ding, 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 and you're like,
I may get Deathless Kings at home.
yeah, exactly. And
We
you're like,
already have
"What
Deathless
the
Kings
fuck?"
at home. Deathless Kings at home.
Yeah, like I fucking hate Revenge of the
Revenge of the
Oh
Kings.
god, I hate it. And I feel like it
what's-
could have very easily went hard too. The tower.
8586.
I don't have to listen to the tower.
Oh,
I-
the
I know.
tower.
Tower's A.
21,000 plays on
Tower's great.
Spotify. This is the second most played song on Spotify. Second only to Bring Ruin Upon Them, which is like one of
Oh,
my
wow.
favorite tracks.
That even beats out. They'll be coming for you now. Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that
tower's
make the
A.
tower?
I say A.
What are you
I
thinking?
say after Citadel.
I think Tower's like
actually, you
the
know, I
highest
say-
A tier so far.
Yeah, you know, yeah. No, I agree. Now that I look through it.
Like the
100%.
piano music and the echoey reverb, and like when you're just in his big hall thing with the lift and everything. I like this has got one of the most important themes which reoccurs. This is like the Rage Yard theme. Like dun
Yeah,
dun dun
it kind of
dun
is.
dun.
I
Like
always
one
saw
of
it
them.
as the leitmotif for the Citadel itself, but
Yeah.
I could see like linking it to Ragear specifically, because you know it's his giant rock in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, Tower's amazing.
Oh
And
yeah.
Dungeons has got the tower motif, but like the singing notes that they do at the start is the tower one, just slowed down and like at many octaves below.
Cool. Well, yeah, high right there.
What do we
High
got
easier.
next? Dark
Yeah,
Age?
yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. Oh, the Dark Knight,
Okay, cool.
where this is where you learn how to parry and how
Yeah.
to dodge.
Batman theme.
See.
Why does Dark
Hans Zimmer,
Knight
is that
kill
you?
you?
Batman theme.
Dark Knight is better duelist than Alsa confirmed. He
Yeah.
claps him.
Yeah, Dark Knight gives me C. I don't know. It's like it's okay.
I mean, it's got that really cool like walking like bass line with the stabbing chords. Like while you're learning how to do the tutorial stuff, you could just picture
I
it with the
could see
thing
it
saying
being
to
B too. I'm
slash.
open to it being B.
I'd go low
Um,
B. Yeah, I wouldn't put it
Yeah,
down
yeah.
here. I'd low B maybe.
It's good. It's a decent track. Like if you isolated it by itself, in the context of everything, it's not that important. But yeah, it doesn't but deserves C tier.
Okay.
B.
I'll stick it between these two.
Yeah,
I think that's fine.
'Cause even right now,
That's fine.
I don't really remember what Blade Master was all about.
You don't remember what your favorite song goes?
Down, 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 down.
It like descends. It's got that cool staircase, as I call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good,
What's
but I
next?
think we
They'll
got-
be coming for you now, bro. Go to track. They'll be coming for you now. This is like S tier, definitely, yeah.
I would not put it above Deathless Kings. I would put it right behind it.
I would.
I don't
would.
think this
is
trumps
so
I-
Kings, yeah.
iconic.
Really?
It's
I
amazing.
would
This is
put
so
it
iconic.
personally. I'd put it behind Dungeon. It'd be S,
It's
but
so
it'd be behind
good
Dungeon.
though.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic, but I don't think it comes close to Deathless Kings, and I
But
think
it's got
it
like
and Dungeon are kind of interchangeable, where they're both really good.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic song. 100%.
I like
just
this
think
is when you
Deathless
fight
Kings
Rager.
are going for it.
And then this is the
This
music
got
that plays
really
when you
well,
see like
iconic.
you see the world like planet map, you see the shattered moon and everything, and you're like, shit, the big reveal that this is not medieval world, it's like futuristic sci-fi.
But like as a song itself, the Deathless Kings has like a more imminent sense of danger. It feels a bit
Really?
more grand. I think
This is
so.
the this is the one that plays when you're like fighting Rager for the first time, and like when you kill him and everything, and that's
Yeah.
like what the first game's all about.
But like torn from its context, like just as a song, I think the Deathless Kings has just like a more imminent, eventful, just powerful, and it kind of has a bit more of like a journey to it too, where it feels like a fight, and a lot of Infinity Blade songs, because they're divided into like phases, right? They don't really feel a lot like phases, but like the Deathless Kings really feels like you could feel those phases like in the song. You could feel kind of these stages that you're going through in this fight. Where Rage Rar's theme is kind of just how a lot of the other ones are, where it just gets more intense, and that's not bad. That's fantastic. It does it really
this
well.
calms down at the end when it's got the strings, just organ strings with the snare drum stuff. Like it becomes so peaceful towards the end, which is I really love.
Yeah. Again, I'm by no means am I shitting on it.
And
They're
then it includes
fantastic pieces of
harpsichord
music.
and everything. This is like what plays during the credits as well.
True.
I mean,
it's
It's a
so
two-face
good.
track.
anything Infinity Blade related if I had to put it in a tier list, because to me, like, Rage Roar, like, is Infinity Blade.
It's only phase related at the start.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna complain about it too hard.
And it has like the tower theme in it at the end, in the strings and everything. And then it goes to
I'm
like
torn now.
climactic
Ugh.
finish. I think it deserves to be where it is right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got chat saying that, you know, Rage Roar is the more complete version.
Yeah.
So-
Rage Roar is better than this one in my opinion, just because it has the Here I Will Wait
So-
one, which I think is amazing.
I will.
So yeah, maybe we
certainly,
should drop it down.
I will certainly not complain too hard if it's at the top, but I'm not gonna shake off. I'm not gonna. I'm firmly planted in my stubbornness that I think Deathless Kings is the best Infinity Blade thing.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that it is better than Deathless Kings, but I'm fine if it's there.
Let me check the chat.
A great schism in chat. Here's the section that's playing in the stream for where the planet.
I think
shows
most
up.
people think Rage Roar is
the
better.
track starts. That's what it seems like, yeah.
Someone says they put Dungeon above Rage Roar. I agree with that.
Okay, I think we'll relent, we'll compromise and drop it down there.
I don't think that's a compromise. I
No,
think
wait,
that's
this
literally
doesn't beat
exactly.
Dungeon.
That's literally exactly what I said. I put it in. That's not a compromise at all. That's just fully in my direction. It's like, Darth, I think we could call this a compromise. I win.
What the...
No. Oh my god, no way. Yeah, no. If you want to put
I think it belongs in the middle then. Dungeon.
What do we think?
Yeah, you know what? Let's have Archivist be the tiebreaker then.
Okay.
What do you think?
Oh
Mr. Arc?
man.
It's better than Dungeon. Dungeon gets so boring towards the end. This like
What?
stays epic throughout.
I think there's any part of Dungeon that's boring?
Yeah. It just
You're
goes
not
dun,
captivated by
dun,
the
dun, dun.
entirety of Dungeon? Damn, dude.
If you actually listen to the end of
Listen to
Dungeon, it's
Dungeon
just.
again.
I listen to it like every day.
Mhm.
I wake up like Patrick at 3 a.m.
Listen to the end,
blast
like the
Dungeon.
end, like last minute of Dungeon. It's just.
Wow.
That's true.
We're
I
turning
mean, there's
into
nothing
the-
interesting going on there.
We're becoming the kids of the sandbox right now.
And with that, we go to Dremsmaw.
Ooh.
Oh,
Where is it? There.
I'd say
Harpsichord
A
This
This
below
plays
tower.
while you're in the Citadel, but also plays while you're in Dremsmore, obviously. But it
Yeah,
is such a good trick.
I say A in between the tower and Bloodline.
The harpsichord sounds so nice
How you feel
with
about
the
that?
strings. Yeah, I think this is better than Bloodlines, honestly.
Yeah, like in between tower and Bloodlines.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think so.
that's a good place for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then it has like some
that's fair.
woodwind later in it. It doesn't play while you're in Dremsmore.
Gino.
Jenna.
Geno.
Let's see.
Oh, Geno.
What, really? This is like
Really?
the iconic IB2 track, because it's the first boss track you hear. This plays in during the credits as well. During the second half of the credits. And it goes, wait, let me find the end bit. This plays when you're like in that finishing XP bonus bit after you kill them. Let me find it. Oh yeah, wait, this is so good. If you go to like 1 minute 36 onwards, and it is it's so good, bro. That bit is incredible.
I think it's better than Iron and Blood. I put it above Blade Master.
I put it above Guardian of the Gate, maybe the highest B tier one right now.
Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. I agree with that.
But the end really saves it, to be honest. But it's a go-to track in my opinion.
Sadie's Estate.
Especially if you see Chlorondria's shitpost video where it's like, I will come, and then it's dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
right.
dun.
Yeah. I remember that. I think my favorite one is the worker one where it's like, have you at last come? Oh Christ. I would say Sadie's Estate is like a solid. I'm getting to the point where I don't have to listen
No,
to
what about the
that's
Wait,
pretty
that
good.
that bit's like S tier by itself. That bit when you're starting the new rebirth in IB2, and then it goes
It's pretty
and then
good.
there's
It's fantastic.
and it has got the tower theme in it, like the dungeon theme. It's just at the end of it, and like the ambient like gong sounds, just it's really
I
nice to
think
listen
that
to
was
this
the
one.
tower. I thought that was Drem's Maw at the end. I have to listen to it again though. It's been a while.
And that's also in They'll Be Coming For You Now. Uh,
Good old Sadie's Estate. I would put at the highest on B. I'd put it above Juno.
I would put it A tier, honestly. It's better than Citadel in my opinion. It's got the throat
Okay.
singing.
Okay.
It's good. Wait, yeah. I mean, and
It is a pretty simple track, though.
wait, what did we have?
It is a
It's simple, but the end.
I
the
wouldn't put it
end-
above Citadel. Or B.
I
again.
put it below Citadel. But
Oh, wait, hold on. When you were talking about it, I didn't realize that they kind of fused Sadie's Estate with the intro.
yeah. That's what.
Oh,
Yes.
well, dude, that shit's A above
it's
the tower, dude.
incredible. Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought it was just Sadie's Estate because I'm used to listening to it on YouTube where they segment it.
The last like 10 seconds of this track is just.
Yeah, I'd put it
No.
right above the tower, highest of A, honestly.
high praise.
Yeah, bro, we love that. That bit just makes IB2 for me. That opening,
yeah, it really
with like the long shot of the Vault of Tears.
I think the Citadel was pretty cool, but like, dude, when you fucking start like a new fucking rebirth or
Rebirth,
whatever,
yeah.
and like that opening shot is
Mhm.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Alright,
Daryl's.
Daryl's, let's go.
Daryl.
Oh, this is actually such a good fighting track. Probably one of the best.
Oh,
ones.
it's this one.
my
It's the
opinion. Yeah.
Wii.
And it goes, this one is like iconic IB2 fighting track in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, the beat goes so hard, and he's just got like his iconic percussion stuff.
Oh yeah. I would
It's
say
so
highest,
good. This
highest
is
A,
80.
above Sadie's Estate.
Yeah.
Actually, no, below Sadie's Estate. I would say below.
I think, yeah, below Sadie State. I'd say above Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
this one goes so hard, and this is actually from the end of Dungeons, where it's got the Dayrill's theme in it. So yeah, he took that bit from Dungeon and put it into IB2 as its own track, which is what that. And then it goes dun 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 dun.
Yeah, like this whole song is just like peak IB2. Like it's just fantastic.
When you go into like each cutscene, like when you knock them back a bit, and then it does like that transition cutscene, you can just hear each phase of it, but it works so perfectly. Wait.
It does.
Oh,
We
and
got
it's-
Aegis.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Aegis
also a good
one
one.
of my
for me.
favorites, dude.
Yeah, bro,
Uh,
Aegis. This used to be like my most listened track, just because it was the
Yeah.
first one that was happened. Because it was began with A, I just listened to it first because I had it in like alphabetical order.
The very But funny enough, I used to listen to this a lot, and I forgot what part it played in, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, this is when you fight fucking Thane for the... Because, like, in the game, it's so small. It's such a
Yeah.
small little part, but it's so effective for that little part of the game. Hands down, bottom of S. Bottom of S. That's where that's
My favorite combat track.
It's so good.
It's
Wait,
one of the
let me listen
few
to the
IB
end.
tracks that I feel like really
Oh
not a
yes,
lot
this
of
is where we go. Dun 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 dun.
Yep.
Dun. Oh yeah.
not a lot of the IB tracks I feel like
It
have
is,
the tension that it needs.
Yeah.
But this one is one of the few ones where it
This is-
really has that like urgency to it.
Is this the one? Oh wait,
Oh
no,
my
that's
God.
that's the
Oh
general
my God,
one.
Bears. Holy
Wait,
shit.
where's the?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
thought we had it as a soundboard one.
Don't fucking do that to me, dude. Oh my God.
Are you ready for this then?
Oh my God.
Oh.
No, that one's not a bad. That
Battle breakers.
Did you move it? Or is it actually
No.
just that long? I felt like you stretched it out there.
No, that's how long it is. But yeah, no,
I
ages
needed to be
it
stretched out.
goated. I would even argue for it to be above
so-
dungeon. Because it's like the dead bit
I'd
of dungeon
agree
is
with
just
that.
better.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Like I like for a
Exports and
moment, I was like,
textures, ages above dungeon as well.
I was like maybe, but I'm like, nah, dude.
Bro, we love ages.
Dungeon is so
Yeah,
fucking
okay, that's good, that's good. That's good place.
This tier list is no longer.
I am Cyrus. I wonder who
I am
says that.
Cyrus is really good. I would
Wait,
say.
is this one of Isa's voice lines? I am Cyrus.
It is my personal theory that the very end of I Am Cyrus was supposed to be
Let's-
the Alistar theme that we would have gotten had he...
Oh, this has the tower theme, as in the Vault of Tears theme, when it's like dun dun dun
Yep,
dun.
it does. Yep.
Bro, I love that tower theme. It's really nice. Dun 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 dun. This is like one of the most used battle tracks actually. I think like the start of it you basically never hear, but the middle bits. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, let me listen
Yeah.
to the ending bit. Dun,
That-
dun, dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Bro, we love that bit. That bit's iconic for when you kill someone.
Yep. I
And
would
it's just
say,
like the glistening like citadel bits at the end as well.
I'd say right below Sadie's estate.
Yeah.
It's definitely
I
above
should- no,
Carol's, 100%.
Yeah, I think it's A tier, yeah. Josh Aiken never misses.
Oh, he'll miss at some point. We'll get there. I'll be rubbing my hands
I
together.
mean, well, when we
Time
get to
comes.
what's it called?
Revenge of the Kings.
uh,
Listen, when I listen to Revenge of the Kings, that's when I know I caught him slacking.
oh right, you have to trust me. Probably worst track hands down.
What?
That's what. It's just percussion the entire track. There's like no melody whatsoever.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's
That's my
just when you
most
fight
listened to
boss.
song in the OST. That is literally the one I listen to the
What?
most.
How have you listened to You Have to Trust Me? That is literally just like percussion.
It's a masterpiece of percussion.
This is when you first fight Moss Golem and Bog Giant as
Yeah.
well.
And we love Bug Giant.
No, you don't.
You don't love
You're
Bug Giant? Oh my
traumatized
god.
by Bog Giant.
Oh my god. Exactly, dude. When that phase 3 kicks in, you know you're about to get your ass handed
Bog
to you,
Giant
dude.
gives people therapy.
I even did a Green Goblin meme based on that.
Therapy.
You have to trust me.
Yeah.
Let me find
Like
that.
when
I'll-
you think you finally made it through the Bog Giant, and then it starts raising out of the ground and becomes a giant monster.
Let me go to
Oh shit! Here we go again.
the Epic Civic Unbound channel real quick. I know I didn't make it that long
Screw
ago.
Bog Giant. But let's rank familiar walls.
Alright.
We love familiar walls. This is when you go down into the dam.
I'm not sure where to put it. I'm just gonna put it in general.
I love familiar walls. It's so good. This is when you walk across the dam and you see like the long pan of the long shot, and you see all the trees and you see the broken dam and the bridge and everything. This is one of the best ambient tracks in IB2 in my opinion. apart from Bring Ruin Upon Them, that's the best. But the IB2 has the best tracks, definitely. Familiar. Bro, I love the Familiar Walls one. And then at the end,
Oh,
it's got
this
like
is
the
familiar.
Vault of Tears. It's got the Vault of Tears theme at the end, like
A lot of
the
the ambience
Okay.
tracks I don't listen to
Yeah.
very often, so I
Really?
have to refresh.
Bro,
my-
Familiar
they're
Walls is so
fantastic,
good.
but I just don't really listen to a lot of ambient stuff that often. I gotta be in a very specific mood.
Yeah,
I
bro.
like very epic and intense and grand shit.
Mm.
That's what I listen to most of the time. But
I have so many
Familiar
memories with
Walls
this one.
has to be.
I'm
You know what?
putting
Yeah,
this
you
A
know what?
tier.
Right. I'm gonna say right above Dungeon, but before Ages. Actually, no. I'd put it right before They'll Be Coming For You now. Honestly, that's where I would put it.
What?
Hmm.
Nah, I think
Let's
so.
go put it down
I
here.
don't think it beats Ages. I think it's above Dungeon, but below Ages. That's just because I like IB2 more. And this one just goes better. Like, it doesn't get boring the whole track, and then it has like the Work of Secrets, like Vault of Tears theme at the end. Right, it's got like.
I always forget about. I always forget about this song, but I think it's an absolute masterpiece. I would say of all the ambient tracks, it's the best one, even above Dungeon. And I do love.
But what about Bring Ruin Upon Them?
What
This
about
is the one that plays in the Meteor's Observatory.
What about it, bro?
It's so good.
What about that Redditor ass
Yeah,
song? Let me
that's the
sit down and
most
make
played
20
song.
theories about it song. What is John Noble saying in my left ear song?
I have risen and I have traveled across an ocean of stars. I declare this world is my own.
I think Bring Ruin Upon Them is like.
Wait, no, the next one is High Lord of
Yeah.
House X. This is S tier, definitely.
Oh, 100%.
High Lord of House.
I go back and forth between whether I think the Deathless Kings or House 6 is the best one.
I think this is much better.
Right.
This is highest so far, I think. This is better than Deathless Kings, in my opinion. It's so much more iconic, and it's actually tied to a boss.
I would put it in between right there, but I would definitely
would do
not
too.
be mad because I
Really?
literally bounce back and forth between which one I think is
But
better.
it's got-
It literally just depends on my mood that day.
That's like IB2, like
Oh yeah.
epitome of IB2.
It's
like the
almost
basu.
like it's almost like arguing if you like IB1 or IB2 more because they are both the peaks of both of their games, and it really just depends on how you feel. Because I could argue IB1 is better than IB2 depending on
But
just
this
like
has
what
got,
side
like,
of the
the-
bed I'm on.
The dun 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 dun. Like, if you think about that long pan of the top of the tower when it's like the sun setting and like you're approaching Thane, and you're like,
Oh,
I saw you die, and then he's like, and I you, bro. This is.
I'm
so
not
good.
even disagreeing with you. It could go either. As long as those two are at the top, I don't really care.
This has got so much more attachment than Deathless Kings to me, at least, and it's got so much more like actual significance in the game. What do you think, Archivist?
I'm going to stick with this order right here.
Or
all right.
Take
If
a
you
step
say
back.
so.
He's
Oh,
like, you
Blood
know,
Sentinels. That's so good because it's got them go, ah! what? It's so funny.
let me just clarify. I don't
The
think we're gonna
percussion
get
hits.
fully through this. I think I only got about 3 more of these in me before I gotta start heading to bed for work. I hate to do
Yes.
that.
Then my opinion gets to Trump. Let's go.
Then you're just gonna take over without me. And be like, all right, well now that asshole is gone, you like rearrange everything that's already there.
Yeah,
So-
get out of here, Deathless Kings.
Yeah, you're like, all right, Deathless King's at the
Put
bottom.
F tier.
F,
Yeah,
fucking Garbo.
listen to Blood Sentinels and you hear them, like, they got their funny little shout when they have the percussion hits.
Let me see.
This is
Oh,
when you
when?
fight MX Goliath and Stone Demon. If you, like, listen to Blood Sentinels, they go, ah!
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah. It's like one of the few
Well,
times
oh.
they incorporate like the human voice into like the battle themes, which is really nice.
I think they did that best with the collector's theme,
Oh,
bro.
this
Bro,
has got
collector's theme goes so hard, bro. You got those,
Unfortunately,
yeah. It's not on the
It's
release
just not here
soundtrack,
in this
unfortunately.
tier
you got
list.
those
Yeah,
little
so
dwarf
sad.
dudes in the background. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I imagine. Imagine like they're like these 2 feet tall, like mountain dudes. Go like.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the collector so much.
From 124 onwards in Blood Sentinels, it goes so hard. Oh, this is the tower theme. When it goes dun 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 dun
Yep.
dun dun.
Oh my god.
And this is when you fight
Oh,
like
yeah,
Stone
yeah,
Demon,
there-
MX Goliath, and Archivist. Like you gotta love that it's the Archivist battle tune, right?
Yeah, the ending is fucking goated, dude.
And
It's
then
probably
it
the
goes-
best iteration of that
Oh
melody.
wait, this is what plays during the Easter cutscene when she goes to free Cyrus as well.
That
When
is
you see her
true.
spinning her staff thing at the very end.
We do hate Issa though, so that's gonna.
When it
have
has the swelling thing, when it's like.
It's gotta be an A, right?
I think it's this A tier, yeah.
I don't know where in A, but like that's
I
gotta
think
be
maybe below
feel like-
tower.
above Germs Spawn, above.
Yeah, I
Tower.
think maybe in between Gemsmore
And
and
Daryl's. Yep, I agree with that.
yeah. Oh, you've got the little Archivist plaque thing in front of it as well. Nice.
That's him. That's the archivist.
Yeah, it's you.
That's
Hey, it's
you
getting
for
real
real?
full. Yeah, that's just because Josh Shaker's tracks are just so good. Okay, now we got a mid track, Worker of Secrets.
Let's see.
Well, if
This
we're
one
gonna,
is
we might
literally
have to
just
put this video up on our
Oh, it's just the ambience for the worker.
Yeah,
I'm conflicted
think this
because I
is
do
like
think
C
it's
tier,
very
then.
good at its job, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm not really gonna
It's
go out
just
of my
like
way.
Iron and Blood, but I'd put it below Iron and Blood, honestly. I mean, it serves like its
Well,
cool ambience,
I
but then
don't-
it
I
goes
don't
on for
think
like
it should
3
be-
minutes.
I don't think it should be all the way down there because I do think it is like a mastery of sound design, and I do think at the very least, honestly, I put it above Guardian of the Gate. That's where
Really? I don't think it beats Dark Knight or Blade Master. It just
Really?
it's
neither
it's
do
kind of boring.
Okay,
It's
alright.
I mean it's
There's not much
cool,
to it.
but
I don't.
it's just like Iron Blood in that it serves its purpose as like doing something, which Iron Blood is like when you're fighting an enemy. This is just when you see the first opening cutscene where he's got his QIP thing in his hand and he's like, oh, it's been activated,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Funny enough, I never got that cutscene when I
Really?
years ago. Yeah, I guess it was like it was
This is
split.
unskippable cutscene you have to do every time you beat the game.
I never maybe I got it the second time, but I know the first time I definitely didn't because I know when I got to the worker, I didn't know what he was gonna look like or anything. I remember that like reaction of like it's also possible I booted up the game and then went to like take a piss and I missed it. That's also
IB2
possible.
Doctor Doom. Wait, IB2 Work of Secrets looks like Doctor Doom.
He basically is Doctor Doom. He's literally just Doctor Doom. But that's better than IB3 worker, so I'll take it.
Yeah. All right, here I will wait. S tier.
Yeah. I put it above Dungeon, but not after Familiar Walls.
And dun 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 dun. Bro, this is just one of the peak things when it's like Radriar, come. I think this is above Familiar Walls for me.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it gets better in Radriar. It's basically Here I Will Wait, but better. But like the whole time you see him coming back to Sadie's estate and just walking through, and you just hear this like really loud, and then he goes and clangs the bell, and he's like, "I'll be waiting." Bro, it just hits so different.
This is one of those where like you can argue it's like peak IB2, but I think
Yeah.
that barely gets beaten
And
out.
it's
by
got the
Outback.
High Lord of House 6 stuff though. It's got.
That's true. Got those horns up
It's
there.
got the High Lord. Yeah.
but House 6, But like the entirety of House 6 is right there though. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think it definitely. I don't think anything beats out House 6 except.
But this is like
maybe-
a re-instrumentation of it using brass instead of woodwind.
Honestly, as long as it's an S, like I don't really have too many complaints with it. 'cause
I just love this
it's
track.
fantastic.
I still
Where would you put it?
I still
Civic?
want to put it above Familiar, but
That's fine. I just think Familiar Walls is better.
I don't know if it beats it. I agree. I'd agree with
Yeah, I mean
Familiar Walls being
that's
above.
it's fine there then. Yeah. I mean, it has the better version of it in Radria when it's got the percussion under it and it's much faster tempo and everything. And it's got the amalgamation of both themes. Really nice.
Now we got good old Radriar.
Oh, is
Do we-
Radria next, bro? This is S
All right, so
tier
we
as well.
are. So yeah, we're halfway
We are-
through. Should we
Oh, yeah.
cut this in half?
I say let's make this the last one.
That's fair. Yeah, let's do that.
It's
Yeah.
got to come after Hero or wait.
Um,
I mean, this is S tier. This is better than They'll Be Coming For You Now, in my opinion.
I go back and forth on which one I like better between the two.
Yeah, I would put it above High Lord of House X as well.
Absolutely not. 100% authentic heresy right there. I would.
But you've got the
Okay. I agree it's better than his first iteration of his theme, but not better than House X.
And this has got like the really out of tune piano stuff going do 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 do. It's really nice. Just, bro, this piece is actually a masterpiece. I could say nothing wrong about this piece.
I agree with that.
And just like the transitionings when he like knocks you back off the stairs and you fall back, and it's like yeah. Bro, I could relive.
I mean,
this
if
end of
we're
fight.
rating it not by the song and by like the whole fight itself, probably the best fight in the whole series. I mean, like,
You
so
think
good.
I'll let you die that easily?
Bro,
Clang.
the way he just fucking boots you off. like, an entire flight of stairs is fucking good.
And then when it goes into the beat drop with like, and then it does Here I Will Wait with the percussion and the faster tempo, bro. This makes me feel something each time.
Shout out to the consistency in Radriar's character between the games, that he's kind of like a he's kind of very childish, like in his actions. Like in IB1 and IB2, when he starts to lose, he kind of gets aggressive and pushes you off of him. In a very childish, like, I'm gonna cheat now. He's very slimy and underhanded like that, even though he claims to be better than you. But I really like the parallel there, that he's ultimately not too different from Alistar himself, which is a really cool kind of psychological thing of people often hating things that are reflections of themselves. Because like he's all noble and cool until he starts getting his shit kicked in, and all of a sudden now he starts fighting dirty. But like, you know, if you'd ask him any other day of the week, he's like, "Oh, I hate when Alistar does that. I'm the pristine guy." But yeah, I say definitely below House 6, but
I think this is good place.
it'd be what it do. And again, Ragear is that guy. He is Himothy, so you know.
He is him.
Yeah, this is a good place to. Yeah, not too bad.
This is
Oh,
good
yeah.
15,000 plays.
Especially because we should end it off on me reacting to the dungeon stuff. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
And that
let's
might
see.
take like a
Should
good
bring
like
that
10
up.
minutes.
This is the third most played track on Spotify.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's so
Let me
good.
see.
And that's the thing
Deathless
about
Kings.
like IB's
Oh my God.
OST. If there's anything to take from what we've done so far, like a lot of it is really good, and you really can make a lot of exclamations for why what should be where. If you wanted,
Yeah.
you could literally, again, what we got all the way at the bottom, the Worker of Secrets. You can make an exclamation why that's the best soundtrack in the entire thing, and I would be open to it. And I mean, hell, Revenge of the Kings. You can even be like, no, I think Revenge of the Kings is better than Deathless Kings and the best song. And I would at least be open to it, considering that the OST is that good. There's no real like bad songs.
I can't wait to do my breakdown video of these tracks.
I can't wait to do my mental breakdown video of all the Infinity Blade characters.
Can you believe Deathless Kings only has 8,000 plays on stuff? That's like every other track. Even
That's
Blade Master has
crazy, man.
8,000 plays.
That's crazy.
It
Definitely
has the same amount of plays as Blade Master. That's the disrespect.
That's heresy. That's heresy is what that is.
And then the
All right.
IB3
Okay.
stuff
Oh,
has like 2,000.
Please make sure that I could hear, because I don't know if you have it. where I
That's
can
true.
hear
Yeah, let
the
me
stream.
adjust that real quick.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Talladega, what a goat. Although we may be throwing him under the bus here.
Oh god, gonna send the epic ninjas after him. The scholars of mustard
Oh, we
are
should
gonna.
Oh
be
look,
alright.
it's Suna. It's Suna.
All right, let me see what we
Okay,
got.
so yeah.
Here.
You guys able
Alright,
to
so
see
catch me up.
this right here?
Could you
Okay, so-
full screen
So
the images? Well, not full screen, but like click on them.
Like click on each one, yeah.
yeah. So basically, July 24th last year, Mr. Talada, who is a video game archivist, retro, he does a lot of Nintendo stuff, got his hands on a build of Dungeons and took some screenshots of it, shared them with us, and made some waves. So
Okay.
of course, this is like
this is like the
early
starting,
demo stuff, so you can see this.
the hub.
This
if
is
I
the
remember.
Forge. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is all I've really seen.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Just like, yeah, just that opening cutscene.
Have you seen the? Have you seen the trailer?
I think I did. I think I did see the trailer.
Because there's
Yeah, I
that
saw-
forging mini game, and that takes place here as well.
Yeah, because I remember seeing like gameplay, like you're on a bridge. It looked like, and again, it looked like Gauntlet, like Diablo.
But yeah, dungeon crawler. But yeah, so this is it's like the hub space. Looks like a little map down here. Forging mini game. Lighting needs to be rebuilt.
Oh,
Gameplay
weird.
looks like.
Wow, that's like
Yeah,
a,
it's
a
like
much
a
more
me-
like
this is like Metal
sci-fi
Gear.
looking. Yeah, that's it looks kind of out of
Prototype.
character for
Prototype.
Infinity Blade.
Totally.
Yeah, it's got guns on it. it looked
I
like.
wasn't a big fan of the art style, to be honest. So
Yeah.
Okay, I dig this little statue. Okay.
yeah, in the spirit of the other statues
Yeah.
that we see.
I like that.
Also,
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, he looks different.
Look
I don't know
who
if that's
it
just
is.
the
I mean,
gravity.
maybe this was just Mr. Talladega wearing the armor for the screenshot,
Most likely.
or just using the model.
Maybe not, I don't know.
it's not actually.
He looks a little different. His design
looks
looks
like
a
the player
little
down there.
tweaked. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking, right? Like it looks like it's a cutscene where you might be on the bridge.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's
it has
like-
got the fast forward thing
Yeah,
in
I
the bottom
think
right.
that's the
so-
player down there.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like you're crossing this bridge, and Alcer's like, oh, you won't be able to
So you
blah
actually
blah
go-
blah.
Maybe
Yeah.
this is when Alsar commissions him to get the sword for him.
Oh,
which
is that
when
what
he's- yeah, at
happens?
the end, when he brings the sword to him.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't
this
really
is when
know.
he
like,
tells
the
him to do
plot
it.
of this game. I like the
Yeah, I
idea
mean,
of
initially the
Alsar
game was
playing
supposed
the
to be-
role of kind of like a devil. I do like that idea. I feel like we need more of Alsar being like a schemer.
Mm-hmm.
I think him as this all black kind of figure that kind of shows up, very, very reminiscent of a lot of how people like portray the devil. I think that would have been a really cool direction to take him in. I do like how he looks very much like a warrior here. He looks a lot less like how he can sometimes be portrayed as a king, and he looks more like he's like an adventurer. He's his own man, he's just kind of like out right now doing shit. I like that. And the bridge looks very nice. I mean the graphics suck, but but like I do like the
Well, the lighting needs
the
to be
art.
rebuilt.
I really like the skybox. It's very cloudy, like misty. Looks real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, initially, like, the description for Dungeons was that you were supposed to be the apprentice to the master of the forge and forge the Infinity Blade, but it doesn't really line up with a lot of what we know, and so I wonder if a lot of the story changed after Dungeons got canceled.
I think a lot of this could have been retroactive, because let's be honest, Infinity Blade 3 and 2, as much as I like 2, I'll box it in there, made the story really convoluted. And let's just keep it real. It's very hard to follow what the fuck Infinity Blade's about if you're not like in it, like we are. Even I have a hard time following it. I feel like Dungeons might have been a really good opportunity to streamline the story, and I have a feeling they probably would have retroactively changed a lot of things to make it easier to get people on board. Because it makes sense, right? Like, it's a new game, you know, you want new fans, but fans are going to come in and be like, what the hell is, you know, what is all this? So
True.
that's what I think.
Maybe, yeah.
There is the Forge Master, the
Here's
Fat
the player
Master.
character. Yep. Forge Master. Remember this faceplate thing. Keep that in
That's
mind.
like the one the Horned Guardian wears.
Yeah, it is similar.
True.
I wouldn't make anything of it.
Yes, snowy.
It's fairly similar.
This is
Pretty sure this is just a
The
screenshot
Fusen
of the
Mountains.
cinematic, which we're going to get to.
it's snow equals in the
Could
Fusen
be.
Mountains.
It could be.
I mean, there are other peaks and Alps
also
probably
be.
elsewhere in the.
In the Alps, yeah. That's what I was thinking, is the Alps.
If it's
Anyways,
in
yeah, so
France.
this is all July 24th.
Corsica.
I'm so psyched for
And
this
then on
cutscene
July
without starting it, man.
26th. That's a little later. But yeah, here's
More.
the July 26th
More.
cutscene he shared. This is the intro cinematic.
Yeah.
I think this is the one There we go.
Does that sound come through?
Yeah, I lowered it on my end, so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I always like that. It's like, oh, I'm so cold. Looks like an old PS2 game.
Great master of the forge, I have come seeking knowledge.
Oh, right.
Cyrus's voice
I'm about to say it was literally Cyrus.
I implore you, take me as your apprentice.
Words mean nothing. If you would even speak to me, you must first demonstrate that you are worthy to enter my forge.
Now I remember this shit.
Troy Baker.
It doesn't sound like Josh Jacobs.
Troy Baker, I said the voice actor.
No, but I'm saying I'm just listening
Alright.
to the
Is it
music.
Troy?
But
Oh, yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie though, that song
Right.
goes hard. But it doesn't sound like Troy Baker. Troy Baker, jeez. Now I'm gonna mix up. It doesn't sound like Josh Baker. I like that cutscene a lot. I like that it keeps the cruel spirit of the world of Infinity Blade, where it's like, I've come all this way to seek your help, man, and he like immediately tries to fucking kill him. Like it's like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? And it's like, bro, the world of Infinity Blade just built like that, dude. My favorite example, and I talk a lot about it in the video because I love it so much, is when you free an imprisoned person in Infinity Blade, their first reaction is, I'm gonna kill you.
Fight you, yeah. Xylotto moment.
Xylotto is my favorite, dude. I can't wait to get to the Xylotto segment, bro. Oh my god.
Xyloto, Deathless Kings. I mean,
But
most
Iron
Xylotto
Hunter.
is definitely my favorite of them. Like, Xyloto is the funniest shit, dude. It's like, oh, you were now free, my friend. Nothing to
What
kill you
about when
first.
Thing QIP Abomination gets freed just to fight Isa?
You know what's funny? I didn't even, like, count him in my brain, but I well, no, because you don't free him, right? I think
Yeah,
so.
he gets let out just to fight him.
Yeah, I think the Wonker from his super
He
epic
doesn't know
racist battle
why he got let out. He's just, all I know is that I'm free, and then he decides to fight Isa.
I mean, that makes sense, though. He's all sorts of fucked up. I can't believe they did that to Thane.
That's just
Makes me
rad.
sad. Oh my god,
How's
don't
our
remind
boss
me.
battle?
Don't remind me of Issa's dialogue, dude. Oh my god.
Now that's just wrong.
I like the way you
Terrorix, thank
elongated
God I
your
smelled
head.
something
Yeah.
old and rotting.
Oh my god. Terrible. Lilin J.
Alright,
Lilin
so
J.
on,
Lilin J.
Ellen Gay.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know her. I don't know her like that.
Cyrus does.
So next thing was July 28th.
All right, moving on. Oh Christ!
So Alsar boss battle. Screenshots.
Oh, what? You were
Yes,
gonna
sir.
fight Alsar? Oh shit!
But look, he's got the
Yeah.
He
Sarengal.
does look
There he
different.
is.
He totally
like
looks
prototype.
different.
His Vile
armor.
Blade.
He's got the Dark
Yeah.
Knights and everything.
Yeah, he looks.
Which is like
way-
Rachel Sarengal.
He does have the Dark Knights. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe it's just like deathless bodyguards, like those bodyguards that serve any deathless, not just Rachel. Like if you want them.
I have some things to say about that, but I can't say them yet. Oh, I'll leave it at that.
Magic attacks, it looks like.
Jesus, that looks
Oh,
so.
so bro, he's using ice. Yeah.
God, it's so.
Look
ugly.
at that, another health potion redesign in the top left.
Oh yeah, there it is.
True.
It's no longer blue or purple. It's red now.
Okay. You wish some more magic?
Oh, the gold symbol didn't change.
Bro, he's so much tall. Yeah, he's so much taller than the main character in this
don't-
church.
Know if that's him or a Dark
He looks
Knight.
like one of the large. No, that's Alsa.
Dang,
He looks
really
like
looks like Alsa.
one of the large titans.
By making him large, I feel like that might
This is
add
like
to what I
Thane.
was saying about them retroactively changing a couple things. Maybe they're changing it to Alsar is big, and he's
Or
always
maybe this
been
guy is just really small. This guy's a dwarf.
big. True. True. You could be just a very small man. That's fair.
Oh, what is bro
Ascended
doing?
Alsar.
Weird.
I saw
Ascended Alsar,
Alsa
look like this-
ascend, but the world
this,
has not
like,
been cleansed.
What is
I don't know if he's being
this
defeated or if
Phoenix
he's healing.
icon?
Yeah, it looks like
it's
some
like
kind of
Baron
magic.
Watcher
icon
of
back here.
Alsa.
Hmm.
The
This
Vile Blade looks longer
texture,
than it usually
bro.
is.
The Vile
Bro's
Blade
got the
looks-
240p.
Yeah, his textures are
Yo,
pretty
Where's
epic.
Alsa's head?
It fell off. We cut it off, I guess. We
Alsa
ate it.
kind of fell off.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
I think all the
Ascended
weird
Alsar.
crosses in the
So
background.
they're gonna have you
gotta do
beat
with that.
Alsar at the boss battle? Or maybe it's just like when you fight Darth Vader in Fallen Order and you're just forced to lose.
I feel like it'd be
It could
weird
be.
if they just had Alsar be defeated, to be honest.
Because there's no way this random dude
Just
could
a-
beat Alsar in
Yeah.
the duel.
I feel like this
Is that,
fight
like, a
might have been
tower back
him.
there?
There's a bunch of
That's
crosses.
a gravestone. Oh,
There's
you
a
that?
bunch of
Yeah.
crosses all around, which
It
I
looks
was,
like the
I was
There's a
multiple
tower back
saying,
here.
something. Yeah,
I
yeah.
can do without it. Oh, behind it. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
is it
so.
like the
That might
leaning
be-
tower of...
Of-
It's a skybox
of
element, but could
Nefusep.
that be... No, like that.
Oh.
Could that be like the
It's
leaning
Italy.
tower of Pisa?
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
this is Italy.
It looks like it's just like compression to me. I don't really see a tower. I could be wrong.
I
though.
don't know.
I see it.
I see a
it.
tower there.
Like
Yeah.
I see what
see
you're
a tower.
seeing, but I don't think it's a tower though. I feel like that might just be
Leaning
a
tower of
skybox.
Pisa confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alsar lives in Italy.
We will fight upon the leaning tower of Pisa, as is ancient Italian deathless fucking tradition. Did Alsar
brings us
make the
to-
tower of Pisa leaning?
Is this the ending? Oh no, this is the second part to the intro cinematic.
Intro cinematic part 2.
Oh. Yeah, this is the stuff I haven't seen.
This looks like a
Your technique is crude, but you have potential. Tell me, what is it that you seek?
I implore you, take
Where
me
can
as
I
your
find
apprentice.
workers?
I must learn the craft of the Forgeborn.
What you ask is no small thing. Others have come to me. Most have found the price to be too high. I require more than a simple student. I need one brave enough to gather the elements needed for the true craft. Someone willing to kill, if need be. I need a warrior.
I no longer feel fear, for I have nothing left to lose. The Deathless took everything from me. What would you have me do?
Then you'd be willing to steal those resources, even from the Deathless themselves.
Master, I would take the very metal from Alsar's crown if you asked it.
Brash and reckless. That is not so good. My craft requires patience, but it might mean success where others have failed. Very well. If you would be my apprentice, go to the Valley of Aerith. Find a hammer of your own and gather materials to be forged. If you survive, bring them to me.
I will say, the Forge Master is a very likable character. I like him a lot. I think
like
he
the
said
Alsar
he
name drop.
dies. Yeah, I think he dies, but I prefer he's his own original character, but I feel like there's some ties between him and Thane. I think him and Thane are pretty similar, like kind of in role and the way they speak and all that. But that's probably just coincidence.
They said Talentus they don't have a name, so they're just referred to as player. But it's
Player.
definitely Troy Baker. It's just, I wish we could get the full files from this guy. He was reluctant to share it, but like I'm sure there's a lot more we could find out from it.
Man, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That was real good.
Oh look, it's me.
Weird.
Let's go.
Oh, there you are.
Bruh.
Bro, sub to Lori on my Twitter, bro. Sub to Lori on X.com.
Cool.
Dude, that
That
Alorium
brings
guy's kind of
us
sus,
to
dude.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah, bro, this is the
Talking
best
like
one.
a true sus, man. Yeah, that guy is sus.
Oh my god, this
Okay,
is
and
insane.
this.
There it is. Is this a...
It's
yeah.
the Vault of Tears.
Yeah, this is the outro cutscene, apparently, or outro movie, as it was called in the files.
Likely the end of the game.
So yeah, this one's pretty crazy. This is a whole minute and a half long, so prepare yourself. Check this out.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't think this starting
that's how
part
it's
has
just-
audio. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, there we
okay,
go.
alright.
There we go.
What happened to his head?
A QIP abomination.
Also moved his throne to
Oh,
the
shit.
library.
When the summons came, I didn't dare believe you had returned. I thought the blade would
Kill me? No, my servant. It must first be tuned, and that will take, well, more time than a mortal could ever understand. Ah, beautiful. And now you want the reward I promised you, yes?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Lord Asar.
Very well. Your name will be remembered as the one who helped the worker and I gain dominion over every living thing on this world. Congratulations.
Ooh, okay.
You are now immortal.
Ooh.
It's so funny. Both
Wow.
the protagonist and Alza have the same voice actor.
Okay, okay. But something I really like, they committed to Alsar sounding a lot more like Cyrus than giving him like the whole pitch shift and shit.
Yeah.
And I really like it. That's why I was like, ooh, I was like, okay, all right.
Maybe
My
just
man
the
is
Solus
cooking in
Alza
that,
sounds a bit different.
bro. My man is cooking in that fucking that vocal booth right now, man. Or he was. Like, he was feeling it. Like, he was like, yes. I was like, okay, all right. My man's in it. My man is in it. I like that a lot. I think that is a really cool portrayal of Alsar that really distinctly separates him to his portrayal in IB3 and makes him feel
Well,
a lot
it's not
less...
actually Alza then.
Ooh. What are you thinking?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
or
mean,
he's saying
it
in
was Soulless
IB3.
Elsar in
Yeah.
IB3,
Yeah, but for
which
all like
yeah.
for all purposes, we could have just assumed that he was like a perfect clone of Alsar.
well, as
And
Soulless Radio is different to regular radio, right? Both in terms of
that's
voice
fair. That's fair. His voice is
like they
different.
become insane pretty quickly.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I just kind of figured like, hey, that's what Alsar sounds like. But that is a good point because
But they do have
Solus
different
Radar is completely
voices. So.
different. I really like this Alsar, and I
Yeah,
liked
this
the
one's
one in
cool.
IB3 a lot. I really liked him a lot in IB3. I thought he was cool as fuck. But like this feels a lot more like this is Alsar the Vile. Like this is some like on some fairy tale villain type shit. I really like the voice acting. That was phenomenal. It's a shame it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
But honestly,
but
the
like
game is kind of shitty anyways.
the main character has the same voice actor as the final boss of the
Yeah.
game. Like that's
I think that's weird. I think they might have been trying to do like a parallel.
or maybe
I
they're
think
just saving money
okay,
on voice actors.
okay. So it's really interesting because that mutated guy, that was the Forge Master, right? Like, am I crazy?
Yeah. Seems like
Yeah,
it.
he seems to have been deformed.
Yeah. So
Maybe forging the Infinity Blade, like with all his QIP destabilization stuff, maybe it corrupted him.
but he seems like he's loyal to Alsar, which is so interesting.
I think he just wanted the reward thing.
So
Or rather, he's scared of Alsar as well.
can I watch it again?
Not a bad idea.
Because like I'm so now that I'm kind of over like Alsar being really fucking cool and is wildly different portrayal. Now I kind of want to hone in on the Forge Master a bit and what exactly
Yeah.
they might have been going for, because this is really interesting.
Yeah, there's some crazy implications. Yeah, there's
I
some
like
crazy
that they
implications for the lore
dedicated
from this.
to the
so.
QIP mutation, and I
The
like
whole
that
file
they
of
went.
dungeons.
That's fucking crazy that they actually committed to him getting mutated. But I'm not mad about
I
it.
get it. Surely someone else can get their hands on this build. Or we can convince this guy maybe to share it if he still has it. There's so much more to be
another
learned
tweet
from
Talada
dungeons.
talks about. That's for sure. Talada talks about how, like, ethically and legally, he can't share it. So,
I can
internal thing, perhaps. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
do you think he used to work for Epic, or he has like inside information from them or something?
Maybe insider information. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see.
We need more.
Oh, you still got that statue there. I always liked that statue.
Yeah, dragon
That's
egg.
where Bayard.
Yeah, so he's all fucked up. What confuses me is it looks like that might be barbed wire coming out of him. I don't know if that's bone.
When the summons came, I didn't dare believe you had returned. I thought the blade would
Kill me? No, my servant. It must first be tuned, and that will take, well, more time than a mortal could ever understand. Ah, beautiful. And now you want the reward I promised you, yes?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Lord Asar.
Very well. Your name will be remembered as the one who helped the worker and I gain dominion over every living thing on this world. Congratulations. You are now immortal.
Bro, Alsar's the goat, dude.
But
He's
why
so
is his
good.
throne downstairs? That's where the library is, and like the way to the
Listen,
archive.
he reads a lot. He's a smart boy. I don't know. I don't fucking
Like,
know.
there was a whole staircase there, and now it's gone.
Listen, it's more time than a mortal
And then
can
it comes
understand,
back.
okay? You know how much you changed the layout of your house in that time? Maybe he was like, "Oh, the Forger's coming. It'd be really cool if we had
Also,
the throne in the library."
the guy was like, I didn't believe that you'd returned. So like, I mean, he
I
gone.
I think you have that boss fight and you kill Alsar, and then he's like,
Uh,
"Oh, Alsar
so
died," but
you
then
fight him with the blade,
it
because
seems
then
like,
he was like, you thought the blade would kill me.
and then it
So
seems like there's a whole process that it had to be done where it has to sit there for a long time or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, the
So
attunement
Alsar
process, yeah.
being
Pretty
yeah, the very vile entity that he is, he's a real. It's a real shame because this game shows me everything that I wanted out of Alstar. Again, him being a schemer. He's a real schemer in this game, and that's fucking awesome. Like it's really cool. It seems like it was like, hey, it seems like Alstar just like straight up either faked his death or he died and he died not caring because he's just so beyond that he just knows that it doesn't matter. Um, I like to lean more towards the idea that it seems like he faked his death on purpose, so then he could like do all this nonsense. Because he seems like a very performative guy.
Yeah. Which, yeah,
Like
begs the
how
question: is
when he
this
does.
pre-Koroth? Is this post-Koroth? I think it's
No,
pre-Koroth.
it's
I think it's
definitely
pretty Koroth. I
Yeah,
think
we don't know.
because they're talking about him and the worker gaining dominion, and Koroth happened like with the Redeemer stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I don't know.
he'd already betrayed the worker by then. So yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so
pre-Koroth, I
that's
think.
it's so weird because he talks about him being. He's mentioned at the beginning of the game, and then you fight him. So I guess he was there, and he died, and he thought he was gone, and it's weird. I kind of get the implication that he might have always worked for Alsar from the start. Kind of seems like he always was a servant, especially because it was a reward that was promised.
Yeah, I think he was commissioned to make the blade.
I think it was like make the blade, and then you'll be immortal forever. Like he would turn him deathless because he does call him immortal, and he doesn't mention that whole thing about.
Pinnacle of sanctification.
And we already know that Alsar is, he's immortal and that the deathless can make other people deathless. So I think the idea was like, if I give you a blade
Yeah.
that lets you kill the deathless, you'll make me deathless, and that'll be pretty epic. And then it wasn't. Well, that was fucking awesome.
yeah, hard to say.
This
Yeah,
has been
that was
very
the Dungeons
enjoyable.
League.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I think
I
we'll.
have to 100% thank you for having me on. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. That's gonna be shit.
Yeah, no,
thank
this
you
was
all.
fun. So most of the folks have. Sorry, it looks like most of the folks have departed from chat, but anybody that's still watching, thanks for tuning in. Of course, thank you to Civic and Darth for joining me here. We'll have to schedule another one so we can finish off this tier list, but that's what we've got for now.
Mm-hmm.
Anything either of you want to say?
I feel like I'm good.
I can't wait for part 2 of ranking it.
Hell yeah.
I don't know when that's gonna be.
And then we'll get to all those really shitty Infinity Blade 3 OSTs in the letter.
No. So some of them are amazing. Like, I
No,
can't
I-
escape my sins.
No, I don't think any of them are bad. I don't.
Really?
I
Yeah.
think the more we get into some of the more sci-fi ones, they start to lose me. But it's all just personal.
You
know?
can't forget Rear.
I don't like Ruru that much. I'm
But
gonna-
Rear.
I get it. I understand. Like it's like it's funny. It's good. But I don't like it that much. That being said, if Lindre wants me to recite it next to her, I'll do it. I'll- Is that her? Is
That's
that?
Horned Razorbill.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
One of the wife.
yeah, I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
get around to that. Sign off the
Thank you,
stream. Again, yeah,
everyone.
thanks for everybody for tuning in.
Have a
It's a
fantastic
good time.
night.
Yeah, wherever you are on planet Earth. I've been the Archivist. These have been my constituents, and we'll see you in the